What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm here again with Rob. I know earlier this week I posted an episode and we were holding these awesome little dragons. Well, in this episode we're going to go more into depth of what those guys are. And honestly, that's how I learned about New England reptiles, was because of these guys. So more after this. So right here we have two little babies that were, again, a lot smaller than the last ones we had out. Yeah, I think he just wants to sit on my shoulder too. At least their claws aren't as bad.
Once they get to this size is when their claws really get something serious.
So these are Asian water monitors.
That's right.
And I had first heard about you guys because of your monitors and how much you guys handle these animals and tame them down almost before you sell them to people. So you want to tell me about these two right here?
Yeah, so these guys right here are a couple captive bred water monitors produced here by us. These are from a Salib locality animal, which is a smaller subspecies of water monitor, bred to like a high-colored animal from our stock. And so you can see these ones right here are only a couple months old, and you can see very friendly, very laid back, very social. That's kind of what we're best known for here, is Kevin's socialization with these guys. And we put a lot of work every day into handling them and working with them, so we get them to this point where they all want to come out of the enclosure and play with you. They want to climb all over you. They're really laid back, friendly animals, and the more that we work with them, the better they become. So that's kind of what Kevin became best known for, or one of the things that he became best known for, is these guys with socialization. And you can see, they just are very curious, they're very smart, they can learn things like a dog can. I know a couple people who have bought water monitors from us that they learn their name, they learn simple commands like come, down, no, things like that. So the more that you put into them, the more you get out of them. They're just like a super, super cool reptile, and they do get pretty big.
Okay, so yeah, I used to have an Asian water monitor actually. It was a big, beautiful male. He was about, thank you, he was about 6-7 feet long. And when I started posting pictures of him and with him, a lot of people had asked if I had gotten him from you guys, only because of how social he was and tame. I used to walk him around the facility I kept him at on a harness, and it was really fucking cool. And at the time, I didn't know who you guys were. I mean, this was also going back, I want to say 6-7 years ago. So I was like, I didn't know who you guys were, and then I found out that felt really weird. I got tongued in the eye. Okay, but yeah, so and that's when I had looked you guys up, and I was like, oh, cool. And I found out, where are you going? Found out about the monitors and everything you guys do. So this is honestly a huge treat for me. This is an episode that I'm super excited about doing with the Asian water monitors, because these guys are awesome. So these are some that they produced. Kevin just walks by like nonchalant. So these are some they reproduced, but we're going to check out some different sizes up to the parents, the holy grail of these guys. Right?
Cool.
I'm excited for you guys to see Thor.
Thor's big boy.
Thor's big boy. So.
Get some B-roll.
Was Kevin just talking to himself?
I don't know. It sounded like he was on the phone with somebody.
Yeah.
He's almost always on the phone talking to somebody. John from John's Jungle.
John from John's Jungle. It's Clint from Clint's Reptiles.
Yep. It's Kevin from New England Reptile.
That sounds better than... Alright guys, so here's a little bit bigger ones. These are the ones we actually had in... I think his claws are a little sharper than his. These are the ones we had in the video the other day that I had posted when we just had gotten here. So how old are these guys?
So these ones right here are just coming up on about a year old. We've been kind of changing things up as we go. I've seen a lot of people raise them up really quickly and get them really big very quick. We found that for breeding them, it's a lot healthier for them if we raise them a little bit slower. So these ones right here are about a year old. This one is an albino right here, and that one over there is a het albino. So that one carries that albino trait, but isn't visually albino.
Are they kind of like snakes where the het albinos will have a higher contrast of yellow?
These guys definitely, our hets are usually a little bit brighter colored than some of our normals. And then the het black dragons, the one that carry the trait to produce black dragons, are usually much darker. So they're almost like a gray wash down their back instead of having the big yellow spots on their back like the other ones will.
That's awesome.
Really cool.
So now, are these guys also the smaller versions, or are these normals? Like you said, the babies were a little bit smaller than your...
These are Sumatrans, so these ones are going to get to be about 5 to 8 feet long. Thor's our big albino male. He is probably about 5.5 feet long, almost 6 feet long. So these ones should get to be that size. Girls are usually smaller than boys, so our adult females are usually around the 4 to 5 foot mark, and then our males usually are anywhere from 5 to 7 feet long.
Are you making up your mind? What are you doing up there? I see him. He's looking at the
flashing on you.
You're pulling. You guys are these are the perfect hat size. Perfect size to mess up how your hat is on your head.
Yep.
Oh, he's just chilling. Oh, where's my phone? That would be a funny picture. Just on my shoulder.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. They're both shedding too right now.
Yeah, when they're this small, they're shedding constantly because their body's growing. So you'll see little patches of skin peeling right off of them all over the place. Even up to just about adult size, they'll almost constantly be shedding their skin.
Do you like your belly scratches?
They love it up underneath the chin too.
Oh yeah. So do rattlesnakes actually. Something I've been working on. So,
are you gonna climb on my head too?
You guys are awesome. So I mean, how many on average? How many do you guys say you produce a year?
Honestly, I'm not sure because we've gone up and down in monitor production. Right now, I'd say I probably have about 70 or 80 eggs in our incubator right now for monitors. It takes about 6 months for the eggs to incubate though. So it takes a while for them to hatch out. So it is a long process for us, but the females do lay eggs every 2 months or so. So we're constantly getting new eggs. And basically just trying to produce some cool stuff. We got a lot of new
okay, there goes the hat.
We got a lot of new products
now,
that we're raising up.
It feels like one of those head scratching things. Can I at least have this?
It's
Thank
a head
you.
scalping thing. It's just going to
tear
right off.
Either go up or just pick, because you're just like
up or
chilling.
Down.
This is how we comb our hair.
Yeah. Come on, either go down or go up. One or the other.
I'm going to regret this. So, going to regret this. You good? Can I put my hat back on?
Alright, so you want to check out some that are a little bit bigger?
Yeah, sure.
Check out some that are a little bit more big.
I mean, you have what? Okay, not gonna lie, you guys have monitors in almost every single room in this building.
Yes.
That's a lot of rooms. There is at least some kind of monitor, anything in these rooms. It's crazy. It's awesome, but it's crazy.
4 rooms exclusively of monitors, and then monitors in our office and a couple other places too. So we do have a lot of monitors. We're definitely investing more in our monitor breeding. So we're just trying to produce more socialized babies, more normal, just socialized captive bred babies, and then more albinos. We're raising up some stuff to produce albino black dragons, sulfur black dragons, snows, and all sorts of cool stuff like that.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I mean, you guys normally, and I've bought them from people, other people, or gotten them from rescues, and unfortunately the animals don't get handled or worked with as much as they should, or they do, so you can't do this. A monitor this size will mess you up.
Yeah, if they bite you, it'll hurt you.
It's bad. I've been bit by a monitor before. It didn't feel good. Actually, my big one I had went after that same watch one time. Don't know why, but it did. Maybe because it's all the sweat underneath it. Who knows? But all right, you want to go back, buddy, and we'll go play with maybe your parents. Oh, there's a scratch. Oh, I just made it worse by moving like that.
Alright, and there you go. Come on.
Oh, sure, yours is going to be easy.
Right in there.
Oh, there's another one up there.
There is another one.
I didn't even see him. All I saw was the arm. Boom. Dude, this thing is... Okay, so they're literally... Black dragons do exist. This is one. Even though it looks a little brown right now just because she's covered... She, right?
Yeah, this is a girl.
She's covered in, like, almost eco-earth or something like that right now?
Yeah, so moss and
she's not exactly black, but because of she's being very dirty, but she is... Dude, she's gorgeous.
She's awesome. So this is one of the black dragons that we actually raised up from a hatchling, so you can see... Very laid back, very calm, very relaxed. This girl I actually helped raise, so she really loves me. When I go into the enclosure, she literally climbs right up onto me. She like literally wants to be up on me. So whenever I'm in there, she's constantly coming to check out what I'm doing. She's super friendly. She's super laid back. She's very good with people.
Looks like she just ate rats. She's got some hair and stuff all over her face.
Probably. Yeah, they probably gave her some rats earlier today, and she's got a little bit of fur on her there. You're okay. Come here. Come here. Come on up here. Let me see if I can get you down so you're not just sitting on my shoulders here. She's like, nope, I'm just going to hug you.
How are the claws on this one?
Oh, right now her claws aren't as bad as they usually are.
Up, going on the head.
She does have some pretty good claws on her. Check that out.
She's beautiful.
She's a good girl.
She's eyeing me, but she's beautiful.
She's like, wow, you are tall.
That's so cool. So how many black adults do you have?
For black dragons, we've got either 4 or 5. I think we have 4 adult females and 1 adult male. And then we're raising up 1 more smaller one to kind of round out our breeding colony.
Yeah.
But we're doing a lot of black dragon to black dragon breeding right now, so we're getting all baby black dragons out of them. And another 2-3 weeks, we'll be hatching out some babies from this girl right here.
Oh, really? Yeah. Awesome. That's so cool.
Pretty cool.
So if you guys are interested too, which I didn't even think about saying this, but if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these, definitely check out their website. I will put it in the link to this video so you guys can check these animals out. If it's something maybe you are interested in, you guys do have a care video on these too, or?
We've got care videos all over our YouTube channel. You can check out New England Reptile on YouTube. And we got lots of care videos, socialization videos, even some breeding videos and stuff with the black dragons and with all our water monitors.
Boom.
So we got all that stuff you ever need.
Oh man, this is... I love these guys. They're awesome. They're like, she is phenomenal in so many ways.
So you want to meet her mom?
She looks like she wants... Wait, what?
You want to meet her mom?
You have her mom?
Her mom's right here.
Get out.
Her mom's right here. So she's actually getting ready to lay eggs again too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, her name's Boo Boo. Let me stick her back.
Oh, Boo Boo's her mom?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you showed me her yesterday. That is so cool. So you can see her stomach there is just full of eggs. Oh my god. She hasn't started to flat out the dirt though, like you told me.
Yeah, after they lay, they'll flatten out the dirt. So that's how you can tell if they've actually laid the eggs. Before then, you'll see lots of test holes inside there.
Yeah.
So you'll see all the different areas where she's been digging.
So, most of you guys know I have a big hand, being 6'10".
Let's pull her up.
Well, hang on, I want to put... Alright, if you're gonna
how
pull
big the hole is?
No, I would say put my hand on her stomach so you can see how big she is.
Yeah, let me
full of eggs right now.
So her name is Boo Boo, and she's the mom of that black dragon we just saw. You can see she's pretty loaded up with eggs right now.
Oh my god.
Come here, girl. You're okay. Look at that.
Jeez, yeah, I mean...
Big girl.
That is so crazy. So she's got dirt all over her face.
Because she's been digging test holes. Yeah, she's just covered in dirt.
Let me ask you something now, and I'm noticing just because she has a very visible one. What do you think about this third eye on the monitors thing? And this is a question I'm definitely curious on knowing.
Yeah, so I think that it has to do with light detection and possibly even UVB, but I think it has to do a lot with light detection of what's going on around them and above them. They've shown that it is definitely helpful for lizards detecting the best spots for basking and things like that, but then they'll also see when predators are flying overhead, going overhead, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. It kind of helps them kind of with that sort of stuff. So that's generally what I would think about it, is kind of right along that train of thought. Okay. Helps them figure out the best spots for basking, for temperature and lighting and everything, and also probably helps them keep out of predators' way.
Especially when they're younger.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, you can see this little scar on her back right here. A lot of our females will get that. Males, when they're breeding, they will court the females aggressively, and what they'll do is they'll take their claws and drag them on the females' backs. So sometimes they will get little cuts and abrasions on them just through the breeding process. Every single monitor is different. Every single one has its own personality. Some monitors, their personality just doesn't jive with other monitors' personalities. So we've got animals that we've been, okay, this is a pair of het albinos, we can't wait to raise them up and breed them together. put them together and they hate each other. They can't stand each other. And it definitely puts you back when it goes to projects and things that you're hoping to do, because they are so intelligent. They have their own personalities. They have their own ways of thinking. Some of them are more persistent. Some of our males are literally, they'll come right up and bother the female and bother the female and bother the female until he gets to breed. Some of our males are just more shy, so if she starts to get aggressive with him or defensive, he'll just cave. He'll just like go hide, and he won't want to hang out with them. So you kind of got to be able to match up your animals correctly in order to get the right pairings, not just genetically but also just individually, because they are so smart. They've all got their own personalities, and just finding personalities that match is really important.
Of course. Just like people.
She's like, I'm covered in dirt right now.
Yeah, she is. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's completely looks different than when I looked at it yesterday. Yeah. So she's
digging all kinds of test holes to figure out, and what you'll do is you'll see her stick her nose all the way down to the bottom and test the temperature of the hole to figure out where the best place to deposit her eggs are. And then once she actually lays her eggs, she'll flatten out all the dirt in there. It'll look like you took a rake and just filled everything in and leveled it out completely. You won't see any holes, you won't see any ruffles or anything in it. It'll be completely flat. Tokay geckos.
Well, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there are tokay geckos going off right now. Dude, she is.
She'll literally sit in your lap too. If you like put her on your lap, she'll sit right there. She's a good girl.
This is literally making me want to get one again.
She's a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. So she's the mom of that black dragon I just showed you.
That's so awesome. She's so full she can't even barely walk.
She can barely
right. Oh my god.
Yeah. So her last clutch was 24 eggs.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's about 5.5 or 6 years old, I think.
Okay.
Maybe a little older than that.
Jeez.
But she's a good girl. Oh, so you want to see one even bigger than that?
I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Why not? Dude. Oh my god.
The only downside about him is he's one of the only ones that'll just like poop randomly.
You're telling me that now.
Yeah, you're sitting right next to him.
I know. So, who's this big boy?
No, this big boy right here, his name's Thor. He's one of our T-negative albino water monitors. He's one of our breeders.
My God.
And you can see it's pretty much like having your own pet Komodo dragon, or as close as you can get to getting your own pet Komodo dragon. And he's about 6 years old right now, and he's one of our breeder males. He's a really good boy. He's great for education. He's very laid back. He's very friendly.
Covered in dirt.
Covered in dirt. Shedding his skin. But he's a good boy, and really just a great ambassador animal. He's really just awesome. Love him. He's so great.
So he's full albino?
Yeah, he's a full T-negative albino. So there's two different kinds of albinos. There's the T-positive albino. Oh, he's going to pee.
You missed! Yes! Fucking alligator wrestler skills coming in right there. Alright, so.
Okay.
Sorry, Dustin.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll clean this up tomorrow. So, there's two different kinds of albinos. There's the T-positive albino, which is like a caramel albino, and then the T-negative albino, like this guy right here. And the main difference is the T-positive albinos usually have like a kind of a caramely, kind of dark tint to them, or brown tint to them, where the T-negative albinos are more like your standard albino, where they're going to be yellow and white, or when these guys are babies, they're actually kind of pink colored. So it's pretty cool. They have the red pupils. The T-positive albinos have a dark colored pupil.
Okay.
And the T in that stands for tyrosinase. So albino animals can't produce melanin, which is dark pigmentation in the skin. But albinos that are T-positive or tyrosinase positive, they can produce this enzyme called tyrosinase in their body that gives them this kind of caramely color. It's not melanin or pigment in their skin, but it is like a hue or a wash that they get in their skin. Where the T-negative albinos can't produce melanin, they also can't produce the enzyme tyrosinase, so you're left with an animal that's typically that yellow and white coloration. Pretty cool.
You are so smart.
Sometimes.
If
it comes to reptiles, anything out besides reptiles, you're like, hey, I have this question about my taxes, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know anything.
So I've been so excited to do this episode with him for like the past 2 days now, and I'm so happy that this is happening.
Except when you almost get peed on.
Almost. Again, key word.
Almost. Almost. Only counts for horseshoes and hand grenades.
So for those of you guys that saw the episode when they came to my house Rob was one of the guys. Super excited about that. Jeremy and Donnie also came, but those are DCs. That company is no longer around, so please just don't bite them.
They don't make DCs anymore?
No, DC's went out of business, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
love DCs.
we're getting off topic. I think too. And they're like the only thing I can find that's comfortable enough for my big ass feet.
Literally, at a size 12 or 13, it's like...
Yeah. But anyway, shoes.
Yeah.
Dragons.
Dragons.
Turtles.
Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, big boy.
Almost.
It's
Asian
fat.
water monitors are the second largest monitor species, right?
I've heard second and third. I consider them like third because the crocodile monitors get to be really long. They're not as large, but they're said to get upwards of 11 feet long. And
Really?
I've seen some that are easily 9 feet.
I've never seen them that big, so maybe that's why I would think that then. Okay.
We used to have a really big one here at Nerd back
Okay.
a million years ago, but we don't have that big boy anymore. Our biggest ones right now are probably 6 or 7 feet long.
Really? So I would love to go to the islands and see these guys
In the wild?
in the wild like that. Like, oh, I don't know. I've seen videos and then like pretty much like Komodo Islands, them hunting down animals and like taking them down.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
The Asian water monitors are found on a lot of different islands throughout Southeast Asia, and there's a lot of different subspecies.
I did leave
and
that out. I said, I guess I did leave that out.
So they're pretty common throughout Southeast Asia, where the Komodo dragons are only found on that one island in Komodo, basically. And the Asian water monitors are actually pretty commonly seen. I know somebody who went to Thailand recently, some people who went to Bangkok, and they literally saw water monitors.
Oh! I felt the splash of that.
Oh yeah, that's
on the DCs.
So, wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Komodo dragons, they're cool. I mean,
Yes.
this isn't a Komodo dragon, but it's as close as you can get to owning one in the United States.
This is true. This is very true. So, big thank you to Nerd. You guys definitely need to check out their channel. I will put the description below. Big thank you to my Patreons. You guys are awesome. You fucking rock. You made this trip possible, which means something we're both very thankful for. So subscribe if you're not already.
Yeah, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
I was working on that.
Well,
that's okay. We will see you guys in the next one. That works too. No, you gotta slap the camera, bro. Slap it. Slap it.